Hi, I'm Officer Joe Ramirez with the Blaine Police Department, and we wanted to show you the inside of our mobile offices. Today we're going to give you a tour of our squad car. Up top on our dashboard we have two things that are part of our radar unit. The radar is called a stalker device, and it is calibrated every day, and we use it to detect the speeds of moving vehicles. The device that's here in the corner on the left side of my dashboard is an antenna, and that is the actual laser that the stalker is talking to that is capturing the motion of the vehicles. There's an identical one of those in the rear window as well, and the stalker radar has the capability of capturing the speeds of moving vehicles, whether they're coming towards our squad car, going away from our squad car, and whether our squad car is stopped or whether we are also moving. This device here is a remote for the radar unit itself, and this is how we tell the machine which vehicles to capture the speeds of. There's a large laptop here. We refer to this as our MDC, or our MDT, a mobile data transmitter or mobile data computer. This is the brains of our operation. This day and age, with all of the technology that we all have access to every day, this is how we communicate with one another. This is how we communicate with dispatch. This is how we receive information about calls for service that we're responding to. This is how we gather intel and any information that we need about anybody or about anything throughout the course of our workday. As you pan downward, you'll see the control boxes as well as our radio in the center. This far mic over here is our PA mic, so that I can talk from inside of the car, and it will be able to, people will be able to hear me outside through the loudspeaker. This remote here is my mic for my squad radio, which is a high-tech device, but how we communicate with dispatch, obviously, when we're getting calls for service or we're self-initiating activity in any way. The control box here, where you see the blue in the middle, is for all of the lights and the siren associated with the squad car itself. Behind me on the right shoulder, there's a large firearm here. This is a long gun that our squads are equipped with. And in the event of an incident that requires us to be equipped with higher amounts of gunfire or that type of a tool, that is for our use as well. The orange shotgun that you see here is a less lethal munitions firearm. The squad is equipped with a squad camera, which looks out the front windshield of the squad. It also has a camera that's in the rear seat, so that anybody that is in our back seat is always going to be video and audio recorded in the back. That video system works in conjunction with our body cams that we are always equipped with. So if I hit the lights on my squad car, not only do my squad cameras activate, but my body camera is also immediately activated at that time as well. I'll show you that obviously on the back side windows we have these bars. We're not intentionally wanting to make it look like a jail cell. However, we have those there to prevent our side windows from being broken out, as those were commonly a problem before we had installed those. It's just a cost savings for the city itself and the taxpayers. Obviously, you can see in the back seat of the squad car, it is not designed for comfort in any way. The main reason for that is A, so that no weapons or contraband can be hidden from anybody that we put back here, and B, so that it is easy to clean and disinfect. You'll come back here, you can see that this squad car is an unmarked, if you will. It has ghost graphics. It's a little bit harder to detect, and obviously we use that for specific reasons, but the city can only have so many of these based on the size of the agency. I'm going to show you there's lots of tools we have at our disposal in our trunks at all time, or in the back end of our Tahoes, where I keep some equipment that is for our safety. I got flares here, I got medical gloves, which I always use. This is a frizz buoy, which we would use for anybody having a water emergency if we can't go in to help them. I have a tack vest, which I can throw on in the event that I'm going to a very high risk situation. I got police tape. I got equipment to unlock motor vehicles. This is a bag that every squad car has, which is used for evidence purposes. If you would, it has inside all of the different style bags and equipment that we would need to collect and store evidence between the point of a crime scene back to the police department, where we would put it into our property room. It's very well designed and organized so that we know exactly where to find all of our equipment. Every squad car in our fleet is set up the same way and has the same equipment, so that if this car was in an accident or this car could not be driven because it needed service for some reason, I could simply get into a different squad car and all of the equipment would be the same, so that I know how to operate what I need to and find what I need to. This orange container we carry with us is Narcan. This is a medicine that we would give somebody who is having an overdose of an opiate. The AED, which most of you are familiar with, we would use on anybody that's having some sort of a heart-related emergency and their heart has stopped and they're no longer breathing. A PBT, this is a preliminary breath test which we would take out to test somebody's blood alcohol content. Keep in mind that test there is only to confirm our own observations out on the road, and this is not an evidentiary test which is used inside of a facility. Next, we have this big blue medical bag. In the medical bag, I have lots of equipment for any medical related emergency that I'm capable of handling as a first responder. Keep in mind the amount that I'm going to have is significantly less than an ambulance, and that's because A, not all police officers are paramedics, and B, we just don't have the space, money, and or quality of time to spend on housing all of that equipment, but we work very closely with our paramedics. Next, you will find this stinger box. This stinger box is a set of tire spikes. In the event that a motor vehicle is fleeing from law enforcement and failing to yield, if I can set up in a safe position, I can simply remove this device, which comes out of this case. I can set them across a roadway, and as the vehicle's approaching my destination, I can pull them out in front of the car, which then they expand automatically, as you can see, and they will deflate the tires. Finally, I'm going to show you. Got a big hard device in this case here. And this is a shield. This is a ballistic shield. This would go into any type of a scene where officers are putting on a tack vest, grabbing a long gun, and this is just another barrier to protect us and any of our partners while we're dealing with a very dynamic situation. In the very bottom, we have a fire extinguisher. And in this orange case, we have a ice water rescue suit, which is used for cold water rescues if anybody falls through the ice in that kind of a situation. I have a Halligan tool in there as well towards the back end of the trunk, and that's just a device that we can use to breach doors. That completes the squad car tour here for the Blaine Police Department. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get a feel for all of the things that we have going on in our mobile offices. And please keep in mind that all of this equipment is necessary for us to do our job to our fullest capacity and to do it safely. We are here to help you and anybody at any time. Thank you.